Let me tell you a story about how I got here. Started off in my hometown of Akron, Ohio. Come from a single parent household. My mother, Gloria James, was 16 years old when she had me. You know, but for me, my mother is my rock. My mother is my everything. My mom set the standard of what it means to actually sacrifice. I don't believe in pressure. I think pressure is created by what you do out on the floor. You know, I know how to play the game of basketball, and that's what I will fall back on. I'll fall back on the fundamentals of the game and fall back on my knowledge of the game and the way I prepare. The game is fun and satisfying, but for me, when I'm in it, it's not that fun and satisfying. You know, because I demand excellence out of myself first, and then out of my teammates, and I want nothing less.
A lot of comparisons to Michael Jordan. He won 6 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls. Can you deliver an NBA title to Cleveland?
I'm gonna just try to get my team better every day. I can't promise the NBA championships, no, and but I can make sure that my teammates will get better every day.
Well, I knew he was the real thing when he came in.
LeBron would have been the #1 pick in last year's draft. That should give you an indication of what kind of talent he is.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old. I'm just trying to do the best I can. And I think I'm gonna do a real good job.
Every day you gotta go out there and work because there's someone out there working too. And if you stop, I think they can pass you up.
When I know my jumper is on tonight, I feel like I'm unstoppable.
LeBron 1 year behind Carmelo in school. Had LeBron come out after his junior year, people said he would have been the #1 draft pick in the entire NBA. It's LeBron. He's the best rookie player.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
If he come, we just hop on our bandwagon and hope we can do something big.
We have better players than him in his position already on our team.
I think you can really just bring a high school player in and really just think your team gonna really turn around like that.
You will most certainly be the most scrutinized rookie in the history of the NBA.
Call LeBron James the next Michael Jordan.
I can play this game. All the hype came in because I put the ball in the basket.
When I look at myself, I'm not just representing LeBron now. I'm representing the NBA, Cavaliers, city of Akron, city of Cleveland. So I'm up for a lot of people. So I'm not disappointed about it.
Is there more pressure on LeBron?
It's LeBron. He's the best rookie player. I know Carmelo is a great player, but the other guy's a better player.
LeBron, as you take the court for your first game, how are your nerves tonight?
Oh, I got a little nerves in my stomach right now, but, once the jump ball start up, I'll be ready to play.
The second half of our NBA Wednesday doubleheader on ESPN is set to go. Hugs all around. A sold-out crowd, not just to watch their Kings, but to watch the debut of LeBron James, the 18-year-old sensation, set to make his professional debut in what is the most awaited debut in professional sports for anybody this age.
LeBron James just got it all. His passing, it just takes it to another level.
LeBron James' first shot is good.
That's good to see.
Here he comes. First James jam of his career.
Do you want to be the best?
Yeah.
The youngest to ever be drafted #1 overall. The youngest to ever score 30 points in a game. The youngest to ever score 40 points in a game. The youngest to ever have a triple-double. The youngest to ever lead his team in scoring.
I've always been, the person in front. I've always wanted to be the leader. I've always wanted what everybody else didn't want. If that's the label they're gonna give me, to carry the torch of the league, I have no problem doing that.
You believe in this team?
Tremendously. Ain't no question.
Word headlining Wednesday night, LeBron.
He was everything we expected. I don't think we expect this. I'm a skeptic, I guess. He's better than I thought.
I believe it. This kid was unbelievable tonight. He gave us the entire package. Came off screen, knocked down jumpers. He was able to penetrate. He had big time shot coming down the stretch. He didn't show any really kind of fear and all in this ball game. He came out here like this was his second, third, fourth NBA season.
LeBron James, there's McGrady guarding him. Oh, my goodness!
I get up to play against anybody. You know, I'm here for a reason. You know, I'm here to play the game of basketball because I know I can. You know, I love players who get up to play against me because, you know, it helps me out. That's momentum for me also.
LeBron James, jump shot. Sweet. Foot on the line for a two.
My game is very unselfish. You know, I got teammates. You know, it's always 4 other players on the court with you.
James foul.
LeBron said, quote, I live for the fourth quarter. I told my teammates, get me to the fourth quarter, and if it's close, I'll try to win the game, unquote.
He's done showing LeBron is learning on the fly. Again, where would he have had this experience before?
It's LeBron. He's the best rookie player. To be a great player, these are exactly the games you have to win. And if you have 45 and you need 49, you have to get 49. And I'm not saying that LeBron James isn't a great player, but I think the certification comes when you do the Jordan-like thing or the Magic Johnson-like thing, and in a close game, you win it. No, you win it.
I really respect the game and the people that came before me. So, you know, they led the path, and, you know, I'm just trying to follow in their footsteps and lead it for younger guys coming after me.
To the crossover, it counts, and the foul. What a move by LeBron James. Another opportunity for the Cavaliers to take the lead. They're down by 1. Maxfield defending on James. LeBron with the step back, stuffs.
Y'all to get a little bored, so I don't want to take much of your time because I'm ready to get on the court too. So let's enjoy the night. Let's go.
It's LeBron James with authority.
Here's James off the pass to Ilgauskas.
I would never be an underdog.
James has to fire and scores!
Oh my!
What a shot by LeBron James, off balance, shot clock running down. He had no angle and he drilled it. 3, shot clock to 6. Goes behind the back. And the game is tied at 104. Down to a minute 20 left. James for 3. Yes! And the game is tied. 107. Single coverage with Phillips on James.
In a close game, you win. No, you win.
3. James scores with 2.2 to go. The Cavaliers lead 109-107, and the Pistons call for time.
My expectations is always going to be high. Because how I feel as an individual, I feel like I continue to get better every year. I continue to bust my butt all season to get ready for a season going to June. So I look forward to us competing for an NBA championship.
I think we have a great chance. You know, that's what we're here for. You know, one thing about us, we're going to play hard. We're going to give ourselves a fighting chance, and, you know, we let the game take care of itself. You know, I love this city, and I will always give back to the city, no matter what my profession, if it takes me somewhere else.
Man, oh man. Anything he wants right now. LeBron, another steal. Drives it. Oh, Williams blocked by James. Unbelievable. Unstoppable. West to LeBron. James, the finish.
My loyalty is to Adam. You know, I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. And, the game of basketball is not won by one individual, it's won by a team.
Crossover, gives it up. Oh, it's LeBron James.
What's the strongest part of your game?
The way I approach the game mentally, I think team first. It allows me to succeed. It allows my team to succeed because I'm always thinking about how can I help my teammates become better.
And many call one of the best in basketball ever for all time, the fabulous LeBron James.
James on the foul. Wow.
Pride defensively.
LeBron lines up a 3 and knocks down another one. His third of the night.
The individual work that I put into every offseason to come into full season to be great pays off.
Here it comes. Wow.
LeBron James, the 2008-2009 NBA Most Valuable Player.
He had a terrible game, didn't seem passionate about it at all, and afterwards didn't seem particularly passionate about it. You know what he looked like? He looked to me like a guy who knew he was leaving town.
Cleveland fans wondering if that's the last time he'll take off the Cavalier jersey.
When did you decide?
I wanted to be liked by everybody. So that's why the emotions was there.
I think I decided this morning. I mean, I decided this morning. I went day to day on. You know, I wake up one morning, it's this team. I wake up another morning, it's this team.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my time to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Cavaliers team owner Dan Gilbert fired off a brutally bitter, angry email.
Shocking act of disloyalty, heartless and callous action.
What you read, what you listen to, it affects you. All these stories are out about me being selfish, which is the last thing that I am.
We do everything now by stupid reality TV. We live our lives like that now. And so I don't know that LeBron did this differently than most people would now who are rich and famous and want their time in the sun. I will say this, it's all of a sudden I see people in Cleveland who didn't say one critical word of LeBron ever. And now LeBron is the worst thing in the world. I understand they're hurt, but stop.
And we've supported him for 7 years now. And for him to go on there and drag us through the mud for 7 years and stab us in the heart, he deserves everything he gets. I hope he never wins anything in Miami.
Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely not. Whatever the case may be, on being happy about not only myself, but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal, but you know, they got to get back to the real world at some point.
We're going to make the world know, not just this league, we're going to make the world know that the Heat is back. And the way we're going to challenge each other to get better in practice, once the game starts, I mean, it's going to be easy.
Also know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
You can look at it and say that the number's going to go down or we can't play our same game, but I don't buy that. I don't buy it at all. I want to be the greatest of all time. That's my motivation.
Covered, shot toss to one. James, yes. LeBron James with his first field goal as a member of the Miami Heat.
The most scrutinized team in NBA history with their larger-than-life big three.
Seen him play in person a couple times. Heard stories about him, some good, some bad. Watched the decision, hated it. Watched the not 1, not 2, not 3 thing, hated it.
Last night, we saw the same LeBron James who went into a trance and crumbled under pressure in Game 5 last year against Boston, even in the second half of Game 6. This was the equivalent to me of an NBA panic attack, going blind.
I didn't have enough game-changing plays like I know I'm capable of that. Plays where it just shifted the whole game. I don't remember having one of those plays in the finals. Going through my first 7 years in the NBA, I was always the liked one, and to be on the other side. They call it the dark side or the villain, whatever they call it. It was definitely challenging for myself. It was a situation I'd never been in before, and it took a long time to adjust to it.
The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions. A stunning ending to one of the more compelling seasons in NBA history.
Probably one of the hardest times of my life. After the finals, I sat in my room for 2 weeks, did absolutely nothing, talked to absolutely nobody. It basically turned me into somebody I wasn't. And you start to hear the villain. Now you have to be the villain. And I started to buy into it. I started to play the game of basketball at a level or at a mind state that I've never played at before. Meaning angry. And that's mentally, and that's not the way I play the game of basketball.
Up 9 with 10 minutes to go, it sure looked like Dwayne Wade was taking LeBron on his first championship ride. So I'm not going to criticize LeBron for not scoring in this game because I don't expect him to score big in a game like this. Yeah, he got nervous-handed again, started breaking shots. He was even missing layups in the first half. What shocked me was that LeBron James went comatose on defense after Jason Terry had called him out the day before. I don't mind, again, that LeBron doesn't shoot, but I do mind that as the point guard of this team, he quit creating shots in the fourth quarter.
Big game. LeBron, before the game, we saw the video. We should be playing like our backs are against the wall, even though we're up 2-1. Remember, he told everybody? And yet, in the fourth quarter especially, it was like a Weir's Waldo. I didn't even know he was in the game.
I got to this point by playing this game a certain way. Getting back to me loving the game and having fun with the game. I play the game fun, joyful, and I let my game do all the talking, and I got away from that. For me, I think losing the NBA Finals, which is one of the, I guess I could look back on a few instances in my life. I think growing up, without a father, not knowing sometimes if my mom won't come home. My junior year in high school when I lost the state championship, and also losing the finals, it gave me an opportunity to learn who I am as a person and learn how to go forward.
So no more LeBron in the black villain hat?
No, I'll leave that to his game. His game can be the villain hat guy. But me personally, I'm not that guy. I understand a lot of the backlash that came with me, going to Miami, but I understand also that I did what was best for me, what was best for my family, and what was best for me being a professional athlete. I'm happy. In anyone's job, they always try to find some way they can do their job and be happy doing it. And that's where I am right now in my life, as far as on the court and off the court.
I believe so much that I was a villain, and that wasn't good for my game. I never played that way.
Did I win? I didn't win a championship, but I've done a lot of good things.